Hey everybody, welcome back to the fourth Long Haul Podcast. This is Blaine sitting alongside,
Brandon.
and today we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. So let's hit well, normally we have our
But
5 minutes intermittent right
yeah,
here, don't we? And then
yeah.
skip 5 minutes ahead from this point if you want to skip the 5 minutes, just kind of us intermittent. So I am sick right now to some extent. I sound a little different, yeah. Brandon's confirmed that. I feel like I sound different, but I don't know how much it really shows. But you're telling me I do sound quite different, right?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little
You
bit.
can you can tell that you're not 100% right now by the way you're talking.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, it sucks because like one of the things we're talking about is like going to the gym. And I went to the
Yeah.
gym yesterday, even though I started to not feel good. I still went. I still want to go today to do legs. I can just keep it light. I feel like I should go.
Well, that's I think talking about more like New Year's stuff, and shouldn't we wait on that until like about 8 minutes into the recording?
I mean, I agree, but like it just has to do with being sick and thinking about
Yeah,
like
true, true.
I'm sneezing like crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much I don't know what I
Yeah.
got on top of my mind at this minute. What are you thinking about?
So I gotta ask, have you had that liquor I got you yet? Have you had it yet?
The one from last year? No, no, no. That's not liquor. That's like wine. Like flavored wine. That red one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The one I got you. It's like alcohol still. It's alcohol.
No, I haven't had it yet.
I know you haven't. No, so I like okay, so I went to Mexico for Christmas and all that. Um, as a Christmas gift, I bought Blaine because we can you can do that because we have like two separate audio tracks and all that, so I can just mute yours. Because like the way we do local recording, I can download both ones and you also muted yourself. But just saying, in case you like, you don't have to worry about like muting yourself. But anyway, so I went to Mexico. I got blamed for Christmas and a bottle of alcohol, mezcal. I think is how you pronounce it and all that.
Yeah, I think so.
And I also bought one for myself, and a friend saw it because he came because our friend Kieran was in town and he was about to leave like literally 2 days after I got into town, 2 or 3 days. So I met up with him one day. He came over because I found because I got him something like a long time ago that I was like, oh hey, he would like this because it was supposed to Space Jam, the new
Oh,
one, not the old one.
okay, yeah, yeah.
So I got him that, and then like we chilled for a little bit at my house and all that. He had I showed him the bottle. He had some. He liked it. I had some more. I liked it. Honestly,
Okay,
it's really
cool.
good. If I can, just like I don't want to drink all of it, but it's like something you can probably sit down and drink all of it if you're not paying attention.
That's cool. I like that. It's not too
Because
strong and it
it
looks
just tastes
like
really good. It just tastes really
it
good.
looks real fake looking, so I feel like it tastes good. It looks like Gatorade.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only
But like
seven
once you drink
percent.
it, you can taste the alcohol in it and all that.
That's good. Yeah, it's only seven, so like that's not that heavy. That's nice.
Yeah.
Hey man, we can't be doing
Uh,
that. Gotta hold on.
Well, I mean, I kind of just woke up. The reason, like, I
I knew
got
you fell
home. I got
asleep.
caught into work today. I got sent home only because I was covering for somebody, and B, if I was staying the full 8 hours, I will most likely I definitely have it overtime. I think I'm gonna hit overtime by like 2 or 3 hours because of that shift.
Okay.
But it is what it is. I got
Yeah.
home, I ate some food, then I laid down, which is a bad mistake. Then I passed out for like 2 or 3 hours.
I was gonna call you, but I was at the same time I was like I can't be doing stuff, so like I was like I'll just wait. Then I ate
Yeah.
dinner and stuff and whatnot, so it was good.
Yeah. So
I wrote a
now, like,
video.
after we're done doing this, I'm just gonna do some more of my lessons, do some laundry, finish up my laundry, check the mail, which okay, have you heard about okay, apparently some states are gonna be giving their own stimulus checks this year. From what I've heard, I don't know if the federal government's gonna do one, but apparently some states are gonna do their own version of it this year because I
Really?
think the reason from what I heard, some of the reasons is because increase in rent, food, and all that to help people out and all that to fight inflation and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be doing some stimulus checks, some states.
That's
I don't
making
know if
more
the
inflation by making
but
more
like
money.
like but also but I don't know if the federal government has said they're gonna do one. I've heard rumors. I'm saying rumors because I haven't heard anything. But from what I looked up, it's only I think 15 states are doing that. I don't think we're one of them, which grand would help me out right now, but it's what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's
And
no
what,
way
eight
that
minutes?
we're doing one. All right, you guys made it. This has been the 5 minutes. Thanks for being here, or if you just jumped to here, thanks for being here. Anyways, so everybody, welcome back to the For Long Haul podcast again. You know, you got Blaine here sitting with Brandon. Normally, I let him
Yep.
say it, but this time I didn't. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's because I'm sick. All right. So, like we said earlier, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. So, let's get
Okay,
kicked
now do
off.
you just want to get rid of the cliches out of the way, the cliche ones that almost everybody has on their list? And I gotta say this so fast. If it's already like 4 or 5 days into the new year and you guys haven't started, don't make that your excuse. Go get your butt out there and do them. Just because it's 5 days, you have like what 360 more days to do it. 5 days isn't gonna kill you if you miss five
Yeah.
days. But anyway,
Yeah.
do you want to get the cliche ones out of the way first?
Wait, 5 days isn't going to kill you because you missed 5 days. No, 5 days is going to kill you because you're not starting.
Well, like they use that as their excuse to wait until next year to start. It's like, oh, I'm already missed 5 days into the new year. Might as well
Mm,
wait. Oh well, maybe next year. Don't do that. Don't do that. You
yeah,
still have
that's why.
360 more days to do those goals.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's 100% right. I'm actually, I feel good about a couple of my things that I have on here because I've started at the beginning of the new year immediately or slightly before. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
'Cause they're
Do
just
you want to
things
get the
that,
cliche ones out of the way?
like, just in general, or ones that I have that are cliche.
Yeah, the ones that we have that are cliche.
So me and you both are gonna say go to the gym.
Yeah, obviously.
Because everyone says that. I we said
I've been
that.
saying that for the past 2 years. I haven't really done it this year. I really want to go. I'm
A
gonna
week ago,
hopefully
I
do.
was like,
Yeah.
we got to go at the start of the year. And then it was like 5 days before. I was like, we got to go on Monday, like start of the week. Boom, we got to go.
Yeah.
And so I went yesterday. Victoria didn't feel good. And I started to feel like kind of
Oh,
groggy.
you guys both not feeling well?
She's feeling better. I don't know. I don't know
Okay,
that it
that's
was the
good.
same thing. But she didn't have like no stuff like I do. But I went yesterday. I was like, I gotta go, especially now because I don't feel like I want to go because it felt like a tired thing. And I was like, that
Mm-hmm.
definitely means I need to go. And I still think I could go tonight and do some light leg work because this is the starting days for me. So I'm not doing too much because I don't want my phone going off while I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm not doing too much because I don't want to be really sore. Because I've done that a couple times to where you just hit it hard like you used to, and you're just so terribly sore. It's insane. So
Yeah, have done that mistake of trying to do the max amount I used to. I cannot, and like after I did that, I could not close my arms properly for like a week. Like my arms were
yeah,
like, I was
you like
like,
walk
and
around
like,
like you're all jacked. You're like, yeah.
but it's like
It's like,
kind of jagged, so like I
but you
could kind of
can't.
use that to kind of like make it look more natural. And then a friend saw it, and they're like, "What's up with you?" I'm like, it's like I try to do the same amount of weights I used to be able to do when I went to the gym, and like after not going for over a year, and he looked at me, it's like, "That's what you're not supposed to do." I'm like, I know. It's like I know.
Yeah. So I went
I have stuff.
yesterday. I did good. My biceps, my triceps are a little sore. Luckily, I thought I hit it maybe a little more than I should have, but I felt good. And luckily today it's not too sore. The second day is always the most sore though, so it's gonna get a little bit more sore tomorrow. And I already feel like my arms are walking a little bit weird in terms of like stretching them all the way out. And so we got tomorrow coming up, but it's not that bad. Luckily, it's not that bad because
Yeah,
I was
right.
smart and didn't kill myself.
Yeah,
So
right now. Sorry. Right now, the thing I'm having trouble with is like just figure out what time frame I kind of want to go to because I used to always like to go at night, but I don't know if I can do that at the moment. So I'm just
yeah,
trying to think of like the good time I can go to the gym. That's right now one of my main issues. And I gotta pack I'm gonna try to pack my bag and I'm either gonna try to go early in the morning tomorrow or late at night tonight or tomorrow night.
yeah.
Like right now it's just
Well,
like me, it's like figuring out what time to go.
at the end of the day, like the best thing, honestly, to do is wake up and do it first thing, because then you get it. You start your day off with a win, and it's done,
You see, I've never
and
done
it's
that. I've
so
always done it.
easy.
I always ended my day with a workout, and then just
It
like because I'm then I just like it makes me really tired. I just take a shower, then pass out.
It's if you do it the first thing in the day, you wake up and you're like, I got to do it. You wake up, you do it. You start with a win, you feel good, but also you don't build those excuses throughout the day. Why are you not going to do it that night? Like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I worked really hard. Oh, I worked later than I was supposed to. Oh, I'm hungry. Like, all that stuff doesn't matter. You start it
But
first
see,
thing in the
I
morning.
never did those excuses because when I used to work out, it was always after my shifts. Like I would just go across town to the gym after my shift because I always pack my bag, or I literally go home, grab my bag, and then go to the gym. And so I never really that excuse. Yeah, yeah, a lot of people do that excuse. That excuse never really worked for me because I always
Yeah.
just like when they did after work and all that,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
midnight, 10
I
o'clock.
liked going at night. I just like when there's not a lot of people there. I'm trying to get in, I'm trying to do my thing and work sets every minute and a half,
Yeah,
2 minutes. And people getting in the way on the crap that I want to do sucks. Because like I
yeah.
have a way I want to do it in this order, and it sucks when
But
people are in the way.
Well, for me, it was more of the fact when I started working out, like, I was really self-conscious and all that. And I'm like, I want to be alone so that way if I mess up or I look funny and all that, even though you really shouldn't worry about that. That was my mindset.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I like it when there's nobody in there. And I went yesterday, and there was two people. One only at one time. So one was there, then he left, then it was empty, then another guy came in. So that was
Mhm.
cool because I'm also at an apartment gym, and I don't see a lot of people who here that look like they're working out. And that's good because I don't have other people in there when I'm going. And
True,
there's
true.
nobody in my way when I go. So I'm down for that.
Yeah. So, any other cliche ones that you can think of that you have, Blaine? Because I have another one.
I think that's my only real cliche one, honestly.
My other real cliche one is probably be uh I don't know how to word this, but like get more money, make more money, save more money, and all that kind of like you get the idea.
Yeah. There you go.
And
Okay. Yeah. Save money.
what I'm thinking of is like I'm thinking of doing DoorDash, but like switching the goal of each 4 weeks of that DoorDash money to a different thing. Like 4 weeks, I do DoorDash, that's gonna be personal money. Another 4 weeks is gonna be going towards my debt. Another 4 weeks is gonna be emergency funds. Another 4 weeks are gonna go to investments.
That's pretty
Cycle
cool. I like
repeats.
that.
That's what I think I'm gonna do. That's what I've been thinking about. Is I think I'm gonna stick to that. So I think I'm gonna go. This month is gonna be I save for myself. Next month is gonna be probably debt. Next one emergency one. Then April investments and all that. And then just repeat the cycle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. The other thing I think of is potentially just instead of doing it once a month, like almost changing it to where it's the weekly item. So instead of the whole month is for personal, 1 week is you, next week is debt, next week is next, and then the 4 weeks like that. That would be better, at least for investing sense, because then you invest more often in shorter increments, better average for the market,
Yeah, yeah. I'm
and
actually
it would
because
spread the money faster.
I was actually going to talk to you about this, like, and honestly, it's a good thing I just mentioned this up because I wanted your opinion on this and what you thought of my idea. But now listening to your version of that, I like that. I think I may do that instead. Because like that's what
Yeah,
originally my plan was just so that way I can I can be like, okay, I can have $4,000, oh not 4,000, like $400 for myself a month and all that. Then like the 400 like could be an extra 400. But I like your idea too.
I think that's gonna make it. Because here's the other thing too. What if you decide to be more lax on it during certain period? It's gonna make that you not doing it as much stretch into the different categories to be more averaged versus you taking a break during a certain couple of weeks or just saying let's do it 10 hours less per week just for some reason. And what
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah,
that's your savings month? That's going to dramatically impact your ability to save money in that month if that's what your money was for.
yeah.
So versus doing it just the weekly increment, you can hit it and you'll get a better average, especially if you
Okay,
decide to
okay. No,
chill.
I told her, yeah, I like that. I think I'm gonna do that instead. I'm actually really glad about that because I was gonna talk to you about this. I was gonna message you about that yesterday, but I was like, I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. I'll just bring it up tomorrow, and I can get his idea and what he thinks about the idea. No,
Yeah.
but I honestly do like the idea because I honestly was gonna mention that to you.
Yeah, I think that's how I like that better. I like that idea. Kind of
And
it'll average it
I
better.
just I tested out how see how that works. I'm probably gonna start. My first day is probably gonna be this Thursday,
It's gonna be more
maybe
paperwork
tomorrow,
for
but
you in terms of you doing that, keep track of that, but I think it's gonna be better in the long run.
well, see, I used to like do a planner to kind of like help me with my thoughts and all that. Not okay, so this is kind of like I guess, and one of my other ones is I used to always like have a notebook or journal, like writing down ideas, notes, like. And when I walked, I had when I was away, I had one that was just for uh keeping track of my tips every week or every
Hmm.
shift. And at the end, at the back of this book, it has like it's by Moleskine. I love Moleskine. If you guys want notebooks or anything, go get a Moleskine. I love those. Not sponsored, but I'm just saying I love the like notebooks, journals, and all that.
Hmm.
You've probably seen it. At the back of it, it kind of like has like a little slit, like not a slit, but kind of like it looks like it's photo at the back that's kind of like built into the notebook.
Uh,
So that way you can put like notes or paperwork and all that. So like at the end of my shift, I always take all the cash I made and like all my tips and all that, put that in that little envelope, and then I'll keep it in there until I got home. Then from my house, I transferred it to a little box that I'll take to the bank every week and deposit that.
that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I guess we can hit
So
up
that way I
the
won't keep it in my that way my tips only go from my like from my apron to my wallet, then be like, where my tips go.
well, you keep track of it so you know what you need to have. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's see here. So that's one. I mean, I'm
So I
almost
guess
like what?
So I don't know. I guess another like New Year's resolutions like use a planner slash journal more and all that just to kind of keep track of everything. You muted yourself actually just now.
Your mute button, because this is your old mic that you gave me. It's getting kind of wonky. I'm gonna be honest. It won't. I can't. I click it and it mutes unmutes immediately, like several times, and it eventually will do it. And sometimes it just takes like 5 clicks to work.
Well, we don't have to worry about that much anymore because of the way this is running. I can
Yeah.
like mute you and all that. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Trying to help out. And plus, it's not
no,
gonna
no, no.
distract you if the volume's not coming through. Me like blowing my nose.
Yeah. But anyway, you got another New Year's resolutions, Blaine?
Yeah. So I mean, this is like money related, kind of like how yours is. I mean, I'd like to buy a house at the end of 2023. It's not like this has to happen kind of thing,
Yeah.
but I really want to get one. We're just gonna have to see ultimately and look how far is these drives going to be for us, because literally how it comes down to is how much versus how far away. Closer, more
Yeah.
expensive. Far away, less money, and that's the thing. I mean, it's not going to be
And are you
worth it if you
guys
have to drive an hour to and fro. She drives further than I do.
Yeah. And you guys just want to be like, is this what the drive for both of us and all that stuff? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so I would really like to buy a house though at the end of 2023 in the fall. So that's one goal. It's like money thing like that, but we'll go to the next year. We already mentioned workout. My personal goal for
Yeah.
that is to work out 4 days a week minimum, but the goal is
Hmm.
5. I'd like to do 5, but then if I can say 4, then I'm still good with 4. But my personal mental goal is I want to do 5, but I'll tell myself and say this is acceptable if you do 4. And
Yeah.
so I started that yesterday. So I still want to go today. We're gonna see. I
Yeah.
I am sick, but yeah, I don't know. So next on the list here is cook. I'm just going down the list because I kind of we talked about the other ones. All right, my
Yeah,
next one
yeah, yeah.
here, and then we're gonna go back to you. So for me
Gotcha,
is to
gotcha.
cook. I want to cook more, and I've been talking about it
Yeah.
already with like Victoria and stuff. I've already started doing this. Um, just like right before the new year, but also in the new year as well. Still a goal to keep cooking more because you got to do it, make it more habit.
Yeah.
Got a crock pot for Christmas. Been using that.
Oh,
Really like
nice.
having the crock pot. It's cool. You just throw the stuff in it, heat it up, come back in 4, 6, 8 hours. It's good to go. So I've used it twice already, and then you get leftovers. Like it's a bigger meal, you can eat
No,
off of
yeah,
it for
yeah.
2, 3 days sometimes. And typically, Victoria doesn't use as much leftovers as I do, so there's a little bit more for me. So
Hmm.
it does great for me. Like get to bring a lunch to work, get to have dinner. Like it's already taken care of, and so having that in place already helps prevent me from going to get Whataburger during lunch or something and spending more money. Also being healthier in that regard, which I'm doing it for both being healthier and spending money. About 50-50. Reality to me, I'd rather be more healthier than spend
Yeah,
less money,
yeah.
but they're both why I'm doing it. Mostly for being more healthy,
Yeah.
though.
I don't know. Maybe a thing that you can do to help you stick with on that is like maybe buying a cookbook and all that, and then like just randomly selecting a page and all that.
I have one. I asked for a cookbook to go with the crock pot. So I have like crock pot recipes. I got like 1,200 in this book.
Oh, nice,
And I
nice.
asked I was like, I want a book to go with it. So I can like, instead of me searching like, what are good crock pot recipes? Like, it'll give me something to go with and have all the recipes
Yeah.
and how to cook it and everything. And I was like, this is perfect. I love it. Your
I don't know.
turn.
Honestly, for me, when it comes to cooking and all that, one thing I get a lot of ideas from is just like the Food Network or watching like Gordon Ramsay shows and all that. That always seems to give me some ideas. But am I good to go by my next one? Okay, so I honestly had it, but now I'm forgetting. I forgot, so I'm trying to remember real fast what it was. Let's see, because that
I'm
honestly
doing
gave me right.
everything to tell you you're good. Like I'm like, you go ahead and do your next one. Mute myself, blow my nose, and then he was just like, "Hey man, can I go?" And I'm like, blowing my nose, like, "Yeah, dude, go." While
No, no, I
you,
saw that, but then I'm like, wait, what was my next one? Because I lost my chain of thought. Oh yeah, so I don't know, maybe a little cliche. Pay off all my debt. My car should be paid off by hopefully April. My car should be paid off. I'm gonna get that done soon.
wait, let's
It's
hit a car note real quick. So did you when you first got the car, you had this plan of paying it off in a certain amount of time? How and you were
not
doing like extra
exactly.
payments or double payments? You had like a goal though, kind of paying it off in half as much time or something like that. How has that been?
Not not okay. So I actually never really had to go to paying it off by a certain time.
You were
I
telling
just
me
knew
by
that
a certain year, like quicker, versus a
what I
whole
would
note.
love. Probably a year or two after I got it, that was my original plan, but I did not stick to that because
Yeah.
22 years old and having a lot of extra disposable income, decided to use some of that on myself. But 22, 23. No, no, I was like 23.
Yeah.
23, 24 extra disposable income. Didn't do it how I could have done it. Kind of regret that, but it is what it is. You live in your loan. But anyway, my car should be paid off by the end of the year. Vast majority of it by me. My dad has probably helped me with, I want to say, if at most 10%, if that.
Okay.
He's helped me a little bit by being like, here, make sure you, because he was always like heavy with me, like, like paying it off faster and all that. And he's probably helped me like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 10% of it, but not that much.
Cool. That's
If
nice.
that, I'm giving a generous amount by saying 10%, but I don't think it's
Right.
that much he's ever helped me by. Like whenever we
Okay.
started, whenever I got my car, he would match my payment for like 4 months. And then like, he just got busy in the business and all that. And he really couldn't do that at that time. But I was like, hey, don't worry, I can handle it myself and all that. And then I started
Yeah.
putting in a lot of more myself.
Yeah. Good. So, how long was the total loan for versus how long you're gonna have it paid off in April?
6 years. And I got it at the end of 2019. So I'm gonna be, I think, at 4 months, so a little over 4 months when I pay
Two
it off,
years?
which is like about a year and a half to 2 years only.
That's pretty great.
Yeah,
That's good.
because like originally I was putting a bunch like I was usually doing double my car payments and all that for a long
That's
time.
great.
Despite the fact I saying I could have honestly had to pay this off 2 or 3 years ago if I was smarter with my money, but I wasn't. And
Yeah.
instead of probably putting like a grand or 12, or probably doing like doing basically 4 times my car payment, I only did like double my car payment to get it off
That's
fast phone.
still really good though.
No, no, yeah.
You gotta
Looking back,
live
I
too.
want to kick. Yeah. But honestly, it was that when I could have done that and had to pay it off so much sooner. My expenses were super, super low. They're a little higher now, but they were super, super low back then. And I did not have as much stuff to worry about as I do now, or
Th-
debts. I kind
Yeah,
of wish
you
I did
pay.
that, but it's what it is.
Yeah, you pay extra when you have it, and then when you don't, like you have a month that gets kind of tighter. It's nice because then it's not as bad to pay the lower amount. Like on
Yeah,
the like bike, I always pay extra on it, and I've had like 2 months where I was like, man, I had a lot of expenses this month, and I was like, ugh. Or it's like kind of it's tight because I invested as much money as I thought I could for that month, and then I still have to pay rent. And so I was like, dang, I need to. It's getting kind of tight. And so I would like, okay, I'll just skip the payment this because I can skip it because I've paid so
yeah,
much in advance. They send me a bill that says I owe $0, and that's pretty neat. So like I have the luxury of if I want to, I can skip the payment until I guess I were to get towards being on track, which because
yeah.
I'm just so ahead of the ball game right now. So yeah, but literally they send me a bill, a paper bill every month, and it says you owe $0.
That's nice.
But-
That's nice. That
so I
must be
can.
nice.
It's nice because I mean I still owe the money, but like
Yeah,
I'm way ahead on the payments because I'm paying double payments, and so if I need to because I pay extra because I have it, I can just skip the 1 month and then pay next month. No big
nice,
deal.
nice.
Which that's really
And it
nice.
won't affect your credit at all, too. That's nice.
No, because my I hit my payment. My payment was $0, and I
Yeah,
paid it by paying $0.
yeah.
All right, let's hit. So that was cool. Hear about your car and how the note stuff. I ain't talked about it in a
Yeah, then
while.
and then after that's done, my main focus is gonna be my my credit cards and all that. Hopefully get those down to the end of the by the end of the year and all that. If I can do a certain thing, I could probably get them off by this summer, which is honestly what I would love.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I've got mine down here recently. You know what? This gave me another idea, by the way. For another episode we can do like Good Myth Red and Link on Ear Biscuits did this, but they did their top 2022 purchases. I
Mhm.
think it'd be kind of cool to do
Oh,
those.
uh, we can do that, but also I would love to do uh look back at 2022 because 2022 was just an interesting year. Not just well, honestly for me it was more like a depressing year, but whatever. It was more like an
Uh-huh.
interesting year, like to see some of the stuff happen, like the great NFT crash and all that. Which this makes me sound terrible. I am so happy that kind of crashed. I'm so happy.
Is that stuff like done now? Pretty much. I know it's crashed, but I still don't even know hardly anything about that even happening.
It's they're not talking about it because they don't want to admit they were wrong. Okay, my opinion, nobody that was hyping it or talking about or like buying a bunch of it is really talking about it that much because they don't want to admit that they failed.
Yeah.
Because like
It just
I
may be
think
too
Justin Bieber's
early. Like,
odd one that was like worth like $1 million or a couple of $1 million is now worth about like 60,000. Like lost like a crap ton of money on it. And I'm like,
well, what he
the
did.
main reason I hate that we're gonna we're getting off track, and I'm just gonna say this and then get us back on track. The reason I hate it so much is because of the fact that they were all the same and they weren't really that cool looking. There was mostly just like body, just like reskin. I'm like, if it was actually like artwork, like cool looking stuff, and it's not something that just copy paste changed a little bit, I would not have minded as much. But the board apes just like really would push me over the edge.
I'll take that. Like, some of it's not that cool. I'll say one little tiny thing, and then we'll go. What I think is that like him buying that really expensive piece that's now worth like 99% less. Is that in this scenario, it was like GameStop really inflated, everybody wanted it, and then it crashed to come back down to a more realistic place. That's essentially what's happening here. And
I still think
it could go way back up.
60. I still think $60,000 is way over inflated for that thing. But
It
it's
sounds
what it is.
absurd, but it's just like collector cards. This is like a digital version, It just may be too
Yeah.
early for that kind of thing to be a real thing. Plus, we're
I,
still
I,
we're tangible people still, like things in the hand.
yeah. Anyway,
But
what's your
we'll
next
move on.
goal?
Let's go. Oh, I went to my wrong tab. Oh, I added the episode idea to the other our doc. All right, cool. So another thing that I've got here is that I want to be continue to be dedicated posting like YouTube shorts like I've been doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I've started that. I was just like, man, why haven't I been doing this? I need to do this, and so I started that like at beginning of November, maybe.
You
Wait,
been?
maybe end of November, maybe. I'm thinking like no, around Thanksgiving. I think I started
Yeah.
posting YouTube shorts like every day. Now, every now and again, I'll skip a day here and there. So, and also another thing I would like to do, I'd like to start adding some longer videos now. And so I need to get to a point where I play and then I get good clips and then I take those, I put them as shorts. And then if I stockpile them a little bit and get like a week or two out, then I can work on making a long form video maybe once a week or something.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, you'd like to make one every day and make this every day, but that's kind of, I
Well, I
think at the
mean,
beginning for me, it's too tall of an order because I
which
don't feel like I'm doing creatively enough. Uh,
at least maybe like have like a little bit of a backlog so that way, like maybe we call like a couple of days in a row, edit them down, like maybe do like 2 to 3 times a week and all that maybe.
yeah. So, I mean, what I do is that we won't go too far into this because we want to get lost here, but I have a bank of clips. I record everything I play. And,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and there's some things like I'll play like New World, for example. That game is not really in my repertoire of stuff I really care to make content for. I like the game. You don't know about it. That's why you're looking it up. Uh, it's like a World of Warcraft style game. I don't think the content for that's as interesting, and so I kind
I
of
think
like
I've heard
playing it
about it.
to relax a little bit. But even then, I don't think the content for it's as interesting. But I do record while I'm playing everything
Hmm.
because something really funny happens with you and your friends, and you're like, man, that was great. If you're not recording, you miss it, and that's the kind of things that aren't intentional that I think are really good. And so
No,
I
yeah.
always record. And then what I do is when a good moment happens or a good COD clip or a big feed or something, because I make a lot of COD videos, I end the clip and then I start a new clip so I can easily find it. I don't have to watch 3 hours worth of gameplay. And so that's kind of what I do. And so I have a bank, but some things are less desirable than others. So I'll record them and I'll keep going throughout the day and I won't touch them that day. And then I'll come back and I'll go through and look at some of my clips and I'll be like, honestly, that one's not that good. And I'll delete it and I'll keep some of the better ones that make clips out of the better ones like that.
Yeah.
But I
Listen,
don't want to make things without purpose. Like I don't want to be like, oh, this is decent. Whatever. I'll just make the clip. Like if I think, it's okay, I don't feel good about myself creating something I feel is not so. I don't want to be perfect. Pursuing perfection, no. But if I feel like it didn't even feel like I did much effort there, I won't do it because it just doesn't. It's not me.
no, yeah, that's basically kind of what I want to do too. It's like I want to start posting more like stuff on my Instagram on the Instagram for the Pokemon podcast on the TikTok and probably start uploading shorts on YouTube at a more consistent basis instead of maybe doing once or twice a week. I want to try to do like maybe 3 to 4 times a week with every couple of months being like a month of almost every single day content. I already have some
Yeah,
ideas in the background. I just need to because I want to try to do some more stuff, like maybe do some skits. Hey, did you know this? Blah blah
that's good
blah.
stuff. All of that's good stuff. And
And
documenting is the most important part. And literally, you can take your podcast and record it like you're doing now and just
yeah,
make a short out of it. Like you can take one long piece of content and you could take it, and there's a shot of us going, that's an Instagram
yeah.
post. And then you've got a small clip of us doing something that's really funny or really insightful. That's your 25-second, 45-second YouTube short. Like there's many things that could come out of one long piece like this. And so you just got to
And you
think
can
about that.
Yeah, so like I'm probably gonna do some skits, hey, did you know stuff, card openings and all that stuff. Like I already
Yeah.
have like some ideas. Like I just need to write some of the ideas down, get together with Jay, be like, okay, let's record this stuff, do a batch recording. I need to batch edit them, basically, then get everything ready to upload a day or two. Be like, okay, day posting, no posting, day posting, no posting, and all that. Because
Yeah.
a goal for the TikTok is to hit. Who knows how long TikTok will last, but a goal for that TikTok is going to be 5,000 followers by the end of the year. Right now, it is at about 180
Cool.
180 followers. So I want to try to get 5,000 by the end of the year this year.
Wow, that's
That's a
really cool,
tall
man.
order because that's more than I think that's about 25 times our current follow count.
Hmm.
But if I think there's a chance we can do it if we can get a good consistent upload schedule.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I would like to get like on YouTube, and I don't know what really a good goal is for it, subscriber wise, but I was thinking I'd like to get. I'm just thinking something to me that would be kind of exciting for me, and without saying like a million. And
Your
so,
first
like for me,
100?
I'd like to get well, obviously the first 100, but I was thinking I'd like to get 250 subscribers by the end of the year,
Yeah.
and it's more important. And it's just besides having subscribers is having a community of these people, which
Yeah.
I talk about this all the time, but it's more important a to me, but b if I run it in a business sense, that it's a community of tight knit individuals that are constantly liking and commenting and stuff, and those same kind of people are the kind of people that I want is what I want to build is people who they enjoy it, they like to be a part of it, they feel within it. You know what I mean? Just like the mythical beast to good mythical morning. Like that type of tight knit togetherness is like what I desire to build. So I think 250, I feel like that's good. I definitely feel like that could be maybe considered local, but I've never done it before. There's a gnat flying around me and it just keeps landing on me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, if I could get 250, meaningful subscribers, that would be great. That'd be super cool. We're in for the long run here. So like at the end of the day, it'll happen. I'm not real worried.
Yeah. At some point, yeah. You got anything else, Blaine?
Do you have anything else? I could add one more.
I got a couple. I got like maybe one or two I can add. One of them just like being like, oh, why not try to do that? Actually, it's
Okay.
kind of like three. Well, I guess two of them can kind of be combined into one depending on how you do it. But another thing I want to try to do is I don't know, hopefully I can try to this year send a couple of cards out to be graded and get them back and all that. Because I really want to get some of my cards graded, especially the ones that I think I'll like have like amazing artwork. I want to try to get those out to be graded and all that.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
What about you?
For me, a professional goal would be so this year starting off the new year in a new position, same place, but I'd like to get another promotion within the same year. I think we could do it,
Oh,
especially
nice,
with how
nice.
fast we're growing and everything like that. And so, looking forward to just getting out there, take care of business, have a good time,
Yeah.
and get another promotion this year. That would be cool. That's a goal.
Uh, Another one is like out. The other one is just kind of the it's kind of same basic one is travel and all that. Wanted to go to Europe, and this is supposed to be a soccer tournament, a football tournament, soccer tournament, whichever one you call it, happening later this summer, and that's hosted by the U.S. And I would love to try to go to that. It's the Gold
Hmm.
Cup. I would love to try to go to that if there's a game nearby. I would love to try to go,
Yeah.
especially because I'm just off the high of the World Cup of there being a single game almost every single day for the last month. I'm off that high. I'm like, I miss it. I miss it.
There's no more games going on, right?
There's no more like international games or international tournaments. It's now like everybody's just going back to their own individual leagues and all that.
Hmm.
Like Premier League, like the Premier League, the La Liga, the French league, they're all just starting back up because they basically all just took a break so all the players can go to their countries and play for them.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the Messi is now known as the GOAT. He did it. He won a World Cup for Argentina. In Buenos Aires, they went crazy. They went crazy.
Yeah. That's cool,
Buenos
man. He
Aires
finally
is
did
the
it.
capital of Argentina, in case you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I did not know. Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad for him. That's dope.
That was the most stressful 3 hours of my life watching that game. And I will say this. If any Frenchman insults Mbappe, they need to rewatch that game because that man, he was up against an entire country by himself. The other French players really did not do anything. It was basically him versus Argentina.
Wow.
And he's
Hmm.
only like 23 years old, so he still has not hit his prime yet
You're
as
like
an
Messi's
athlete and
getting
all that.
old.
No, yeah, no, like he's I think that he was like 35, 35, 36 when this December.
Wow. That's great that he won that.
Yeah, yeah, especially because he was so close once before, but just missed it.
That's cool. He has that, and then now he can retire and he's done it all.
He
That's
said
super cool.
he's not going to retire from the international level because he wants to continue playing with Argentina as champions, and I'm like, yes,
That's cool,
I
man.
am
I'm
all for
glad
that.
for him. That's really
Yeah,
exciting. That's cool. Well, that's all I got. I don't have anything
yeah,
else
that's.
I want to add. We got
You
yours.
guys,
Me and you will go to a game at some point. We'll figure it out. I'd
oh,
like
I'd
to do
love to go to a
something.
game one day.
I'd like to go on a
Uh,
flight somewhere new. But all
if
right, let's
anything,
wrap it up.
we got to save for 2026 when it's hosted in when the World Cup's hosted in the States.
Yeah, we have to go then.
Oh yeah,
What
especially
about
because
20?
two Texas cities are hosting.
I'll be
They're using
29.
they're
You're gonna
using
be old.
Energy Stadium and AT&T Stadium for the World Cup in
We have to
2026.
go. It's in freaking Texas. Like we
Yeah,
can't not
exactly.
go. We don't even have to
Anyway,
fly
Brian,
anywhere. All right, man. Let's
yeah.
go. So thanks everybody
Instagram.
being here with us.
My bad.
I enjoy it. Thanks for being here. I enjoy you. Appreciate you. So does
And
Brandon.
let's have an amazing 2023, everybody. If you guys are watching
Absolutely.
this, where you guys can comment, let us know what your goals are down below and all that. And
And
I'll finish playing during the sign off.
I don't always have to do it. Like you can do it. So check us out on Instagram at For Long Haul Podcast. So also, if you'd like to, do I typically do the YouTube one second? Did I have an order for
Last,
that?
last.
I thought I
It's
did
always
that last.
Yeah. You
I
always
got
did YouTube
confused.
last.
We preloaded a bunch of these and then had like December off. It's been a minute. All right. So
Yeah.
For Long Haul Podcast on Instagram. Check us out on there. Give us a follow. Appreciate that. Also, you can comment on their post. Let us know something you want us to talk about. You can also shoot us an email for business inquiries at ftlhpodcast@gmail.com. Just like For the Long Haul, ftlhpodcast@gmail.com. So also, we have a YouTube channel. This is where it's supposed to be at. So if you want to watch us talk, if you're more about being on the video, seeing the video, watching versus just listening audio style, you can check us out on YouTube For the Long Haul Podcast, of course. And then Brandon, we need to capitalize those letters down there. Don't do it right now. We'll do it for the future.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Title case. So, but YouTube, check us out For the Long Haul Podcast. And if you'd like to watch us, we'd love to have you. Thanks everybody for being here. Get out there. Y'all enjoy 2023. It's just begun.
Let's kick its ass instead of it kicking our ass like the other years have been. At least for me personally.
Boy. Let's stay positive. Let's go.
Yep.
See you guys.
Later.